Welcome, I'm Aparna Tagare. In this presentation, you will learn how to solve examples on discounting a bill. Let us revise a few things. Consider a simple transaction between a drawer and a drawee. Now, the date at which the bill is drawn is known as date of bill. Now, period of the bill. It is the period after completion of which the drawer gets money. It is known as nominal due date. But 3 days are added to this nominal due date and we get legal due date. So period from date of bill to nominal due date. This period is known as period of the bill, and adding 3 days to nominal due date we get legal due date. Now if the drawer wants money before legal due date, then there is a facility to receive money. He can discount that bill at bank. Now, the date at which the bill is discounted is known as date of discounting. But bank will not give him the amount which is on the bill, that is face value of the bill, but bank will discount or deduct interest on that face value of the bill for the period from date of discounting to legal due date. We consider this period from date of discounting to legal due date for calculating banker's discount. So banker's discount is calculated on face value of the bill at given interest from for the period from date of discounting to legal due date, and subtracting that banker's discount from face value, the drawer will get that amount. So banker's discount is calculated on face value for the period. Here letter N is used, but while remember this thing, while calculating banker's discount we have to consider this N. It is period from date of discounting to legal due date. R is rate of interest upon 100. And one more formula, cash value is equal to face value minus banker's discount. So cash value is the money received by the drawer at the date of discounting. So we consider these things and solve examples. So consider this example. The difference between true discount and banker's discount on a bill due 6 months hence at 4% per annum is rupees 80. Find the true discount, banker's discount and amount of the bill. Now here the difference between true discount and banker's discount is given, which is rupees 80. So banker's discount minus true discount is equal to rupees 80. It is given. Now period N is equal to 6 months. So 6 months we have to convert into years, 6 upon 12 years. Now rate of interest is given, it is 4% per annum. Now we want to find true discount, banker's discount and amount of the bill. Now here banker's discount and true discount, difference between them is given, it is rupees 80. But we know directly banker's discount minus true discount, it is known as banker's gain. So banker's gain is given. Banker's gain BG is equal to BD minus TD. It is equal to rupees 80. We want to find BD and TD. So we have to express this banker's gain in terms of true discount. BG is equal to TD into N into R upon 100. We know that banker's gain is interest on true discount. So we know banker's gain 80. We know N. Here period is given 6 upon 12 into R, rate of interest. We substitute these values in this formula and we can find true discount. So we get banker's gain rupees 80 is equal to TD into 6 upon 12 into 4 upon 100. So transferring 100 to this side, 80 into 100 is equal to true discount into 6 upon 12 into 4. So 6 4s are 24 upon 12, we get 2. So 80 into 100 is equal to TD into 2. So transferring 2 to this side, 80 into 100 upon 2 is equal to true discount, and 80 upon 2, 40, 40 into 100, we get 4000 is equal to TD. So we get true discount is equal to rupees 4000. So here, using this formula for BG in terms of TD, we find true discount rupees 400. So we get value of true discount. Now we want to find banker's discount and amount of the bill. So we substitute value of this true discount here. BD minus TD is equal to 80, and we get value of banker's discount BD. So BD minus TD is equal to 80. We substitute this value of true discount 4000. So BD minus 4000 is equal to 80. Transferring this 4000 to this side, we get BD is equal to 80 plus 4000. So BD is equal to 4080. Banker's discount is equal to rupees 4080. Now we want to find amount of the bill, that is face value of the bill. Now banker's discount is calculated on face value. So we use this formula, BD is equal to FV into N into R upon 100. Banker's discount we have calculated here, BD 4080. Face value, that is amount of bill, we want to find. N is equal to period, which is given, R is also given. So we substitute these values here and find FV. So 4080 is equal to FV into 6 upon 12 into 4 upon 100. We transfer 100 here, 4080 into 100 is equal to FV into this calculation gives 2, FV into 2, transferring 2, we get 4080 into 100 upon 2 equal to FV. So dividing 4080 upon 2, we get 2040 into this 100 is equal to FV. So 2,04,000 is equal to FV. So we get the amount of the bill, that is face value of the bill, that is sum due, is equal to rupees 2,04,000. Now consider this example. Now in previous example, directly period was given. Now in this example, a bill is drawn for rupees 7,000 on 3rd May for 3 months and is discounted on 25th May at 5.5%. Find the cash value of the bill. Now in previous example, date of discounting was not given. Directly the period from date of discounting to legal due date was given. But in this example, here discounted on 25th May, that is date of discounting is given. And while solving examples where date of discounting is given, we have to use formula for banker's discount. So we'll list the given things. Face value is given, FV rupees 7,000. Date of the bill 3 May. A period of bill 3 months. Date of discounting 25th May. Now rate of interest is R equal to 5.5%, and we want to find cash value. Now we know one relation for cash value. Cash value is equal to face value minus banker's discount. Now face value is given rupees 7,000. Banker's discount. So to find cash value, first we have to find this banker's discount. Now consider these given things. Date of bill is given 3rd May. Now date of discounting is 25th May. Now for calculating banker's discount, we require the period from date of discounting to legal due date. Now we consider period of the bill, which is given. Period of the bill is 3 months. So adding 3 months to this date of bill, that is adding 3 months, May, June, July, August, we get this nominal due date 3 August, and adding, so nominal due date is 3 August, adding 3 days to this nominal due date, we get legal due date. 3 August plus 3, we get 6 August. So 6 August is legal due date. Now we require period from date of discounting to legal due date. to calculate this banker's discount. So remember this thing. Banker's discount is calculated on face value from the date of discounting to legal due date. From the date of discounting to legal due date. So to find BD, first we find this period. Okay. So we use this formula. BD is equal to FV into NA into R upon 100. We know face value, which is given 7,000. We find this period N. Rate of interest R is given 5.5%, and we calculate BD. Now in previous slide, date of bill 3 May, date of discounting 25th May, nominal due date 3 August, legal due date 6 August. We want to find this period from date of discounting to legal due date. Banker's discount is calculated for the period from DOD to LDD. I have used these letters, DOD for date of discounting, LDD for legal due date. Now period of the bill N is equal to number of days from 25th May to 6th August. Now we calculate days from 25th May to 6th August. Now date of discounting is 25th May. Now remaining days of month May, these are 6 days. From May is of 31 days, 25th May is date of discounting, so we subtract 25 days from 31, remaining are 6. Next we consider June. June is of 30 days, so again 30 days we have to go up to 6 August. Then July is of 31 days. Then we consider legal due date is 6 August. So we have to consider only 6 days of August. So banker's discount is calculated for this period. And these are total number of days 73. Here we get 73 days is period from date of discounting to legal due date. But we have to use N in years. So period for calculating banker's discount, N is equal to 73 days. We have to convert these days into years. 73 upon 365 years. We use this formula. BD is equal to FV into N into R upon 100. We substitute these values. Face value of the bill 7,000 into N, 73 upon 365 into 5.5 upon 100. Now this simplification, 7,000 into 73 into 5.5, we take this 365 in denominator upon 100 into 365. Cancelling these two zeros, we get 70 into 73 into 5.5 upon 365. Now dividing by 5, 5.5 upon 5, we get 1.1. 365 divided by 5, we get 73. Now cancelling 73, we get 70 into 1.1. It is equal to 77. So we get banker's discount is equal to rupees 77. We want to find cash value of the bill. We know this formula. Cash value is equal to FV minus BD. FV face value is equal to 7,000 minus banker's discount 77. The subtraction is 6,923. Therefore, we get cash value of the bill is rupees 6,923. Now in this example, date of discounting was given and we calculate the period from date of discounting to legal due date. Then we find banker's discount and then we find the cash value. Let us see one more example. A bill was drawn on 14th April 2005 for rupees 3,500 and was discounted on 6 July 2005 at 5% per annum. The banker paid rupees 3,465 for the bill. Find the period of the bill. Now consider in this example, here a bill was drawn on this for rupees 3,500. That means face value of the bill is given. Again, the banker paid rupees 3,465. That means cash value of the bill is given. Now when face value and cash value is given, it is equivalent to banker's discount is given. We know that face value is rupees 3500, cash value is 3465, and we know banker's discount is FV minus CV. These two things are given, that means banker's discount is given. Now remaining things are date of bill is 14th April, date of discounting 6 July 2005, rate of interest 5%, and period of the bill we want to find. Now period of the bill means the period from date of bill to nominal due date. Now we know that banker's discount is FV minus CV. These two values are given. We substitute here and we find banker's discount. So banker's discount is 3500 minus 3465 equal to 35. So banker's discount is rupees 35. Now consider these things. Now date of bill 14th April, it is given. Date of discounting 6 July, it is given, and we want to find period of the bill. That means the period from date of bill to nominal due date. We want this period. Now we don't know nominal due date, we don't know legal due date. Here date of discounting to legal due date, this period is we use this period for calculation of banker's discount, and using this banker's discount, we have this banker's discount, we have face value, we have rate of interest. So using formula for banker's discount, FV into N into R upon 100, we find this period. Okay, so once we get this period from this date of discount in 6 July, we add these number of days and we get legal due date, and from that we can calculate nominal due date, and from that we can calculate period of the bill. So let us see here. So banker's discount BD is equal to FV into N into R upon 100. We substitute the values. Banker's discount is 35, FV is 3500 into N into 5 upon 100. So cancelling these two zeros, 35 equal to 35 into N into 5. So transferring 35 and 5 to LHS, 35 upon 35 into 5 is equal to N. Cancelling 35, we get N is equal to 1 upon 5. So N is equal to 1 upon 5 years. So we convert these years in days. N is equal to 1 upon 5 into 365 is equal to 73 days. Now consider this flow. Date of bill is 14th April. Date of discounting is 6 July. Now legal due date is 73 days after date of discounting 6 July. Here date of discounting 6 July, and we have to count these 73 days. We have to add 73 days to get this legal due date. Then subtracting 3 days, we get nominal due date, and from this nominal due date and date of bill, we can find the period of the bill. So we count these 73 days from 6 July. Okay, so first we consider days remaining in this month of July. July contains 31 days. So date of discount is 6. So remaining days of month July are 25. Now next month is August. August is of 31 days. So 25 days of July, then 31 days of August. Together we get 56 days. But we have to go up to 73 days. We have to add 73 days. So again we have to consider days of September. And to get 73 days, we have to add 17 days of September. So we get total of 73 days. Now if we add 73 days to this 6 July, we get this date, September 17. So legal due date is 17 September. Now we subtract 3 days. Here we write legal due date is 17 September. Now subtracting 3 days, 17 minus 3, we get 14. 14 September. So we get nominal due date is 14 September. We write here nominal due date is 14 September. We want to find period of the bill. So we have to count from date of bill to nominal due date. Therefore, period of the bill from date of bill to nominal due date, that is from 14th April to 14th September, May, June, July, August, September. Therefore, from 14th April to 14th September, we get period of the bill is 5 months. Now let us see one more example. A bill of rupees 65,700 drawn on July 10 for 6 months was discounted for rupees 65,160 at 5% per annum. On what day was the bill discounted? Now let us list given things. Face value is given rupees 65,700. Cash value is given rupees 65,160. Now these two values are given. It is equivalent to banker's discount is given. Okay. So rate of interest is 5%. Date of bill is 10th July. Period of the bill 6 months. Now we know that from these two values, first we calculate banker's discount. PD is equal to FP minus CV. So 65,700 minus 65,160, it is equal to 540. So we get banker's discount is rupees 540. Now consider this flow. Date of bill is 10th July, which is given. Date of discounting, date, nominal due date and legal due date. Now period of the bill is 6 months. That means from date of bill to nominal due date. This period is of 6 months. So adding 6 months to 10 July, then August, September, October, November, December and January of next year. So we get nominal due date is 10th January. Nominal due date 10 January. Now we add 3 days to 10 January. We get 13 January. So legal due date is 13th January. We write here legal due date is 13th January. Now we require this period from date of on what day was the bill discounted. We want to find the date of discounting. For that we require this period from date of discounting to legal due date. Now we consider this period as N. We use this formula. Banker's discount is equal to FB into N into R upon 100. We know face value of the bill. It is given 65,700. We want to find N. Rate of interest R is given 5% and we have calculated banker's discount. It is 540. So we use these values in this formula and we first find this value of N. So BD equal to FB into N into R upon 100. We substitute values. 540 is equal to 65,700 into N into 5 upon 100. Cancelling zeros, we get 540 is equal to 657 into N into 5. Now transferring 657 into 5 to LHS, we get 540 upon 657 into 5. The calculation gives here 540 upon 5, it gives 108. 108 upon 657, it is 12 upon 73. So we get N is equal to 12 upon 73 years. Now remember this thing, N is in years, so we convert it into days by multiplying it by 365. So we get 12 upon 73 into 365. So 365 upon 73, it is equal to 5. 12 into 5 equal to 60 days. So date of discounting is 60 days before 13th January. Now consider this flow from previous slide. Date of bill 10 July, nominal due date 10 January, legal due date 13th January. Now we want this period. We have this date, legal due date 13th January, and we have to subtract 60 days from this legal due date. So we count 60 days backwards from 13th January. Okay, we have to go back. So first we consider The days of January are 13, since legal due date is 13 January. Then we have to consider December of previous year. Okay, now December is of 31 days. Now total number of days, 30 plus 31, we get 44, but we have to subtract 60 days, so we require a few more days of previous month, that is November. Now we take 16 days of November to get this total equal to 60. So if we go back from legal due date 60 days, we get date of discounting. Now consider here we are counting backwards, so we have to cancel last 16 days of November. So date of discounting by cancelling last 16 days of November, that is we have to cancel 30 November, 20 November, 30 November, 29th, 28th, up to we have to cancel a 16 days, and after cancelling last 16 days of November, we get the date which is 14th November. So the bill is discounted on 14th November. Okay, so consider this. When we have to count backwards, we have to count from last. Here we have to consider last 16 days of November. Cancelling last 16 days of November, we get the date which is equal to, which is 14th November. So the bill is discounted on 14th November. So in this presentation, we have seen a few examples containing discounting a bill, where we have to use the formula for bill and formula for cash value. So thank you for watching. See you soon.